Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time of day it is for you. Just want to thank you for tuning in. As you guys know, my name is Richard Miles. Hopefully you all can see me. We're using the iPhone right here. But man, I just wanted to take time, as I did a couple of months ago, to sit down and talk with a couple of people that's been impacted by the criminal justice system and some of the work that they're doing, right? And I think that if we can use our platform to share their stories and their missions, then so be it. And today, man, I'm just really honored and humbled to sit down and talk with one of my newest friends, basically in the nonprofit world and the social business arena, Mr. Jermaine Cooper. We're going to go into some dialogue today, man, just a conversation about Mr. Jermaine, his organization, his wife, and his experience. So how you doing, man?
I'm doing pretty good, man. Thank you so much for having me, man. Thank you for having me.
Good deal, man. So this is, like I told Jermaine, this is nothing fabulous, man, but I think I just want to pull people in and share their stories, man. So tell me a little bit about yourself, Jermaine, man, where you grew up at. Who was Lil Jermaine? Who was Lil Jermaine in the neighborhood?
Okay, well, I grew up in Pleasant Grove. Okay. So I came out to Pleasant Grove area. Okay. I went to 8th grade at Spruce High School. Right. I was a star football player and a track star. Okay. I thought I was going places. But, time changed that after graduation. So I was a outgoing kid. Yeah. Yeah. I wanted way more than my neighborhood had to offer. But I just didn't know how to get it. So yes sir. So that's what I was doing the whole time I was at 8th grade school, trying to make it in a neighborhood where it's hard to make. Yeah. It's hard to make. Yeah. Yes sir. Hard to make.
Man, I think that's the key to our youth today, man. They see way more than what's in front of them.
Yes, sir.
And they try to do way more to get it.
Yes, sir.
What would you say, man, was some of the things that you saw that really made you hungry, whether, in the game or mentally? What can you say about that?
Well, in the game, it was the money. When I seen the money, I didn't see the trouble. Yeah. I didn't even see the people. Yeah. All I seen was the money. When I seen the money, I seen the better. That was the better I was looking for. Yeah. Not knowing that it wasn't the better that I wanted. It was just the better I had hoped for. Right. You'd be hoping for certain things that you don't really need. Right. Yeah. Right, so the game did that to me, but it also hurt me. Yeah. Yeah. It put 3 strikes on my back. Chasing the money. I wasn't chasing the fame, I was chasing the money, and got 3 strikes for chasing the money.
Right. You know what? It's when in the work that we do, the interesting thing is most people that come home from prison, the first thing that's on their mind is, I need to get the money. I need to get the money. Not really understanding if you get the job. That's right. The job will bring the money. That's right. And you want to skip over. We feel like we need to skip over A because we need B. Right. Yeah.
You need B again, but if you look, you just left a place because you was trying to do A to get to B. They put you back in the B. Yeah. So if you just waste your time like you did while you was incarcerated, and get you a job, and save the money, then being incarcerated really helps you. Yeah. When it's supposed to hurt you, it really helps you. It opens your mind. It grew me up. Yeah. I can't lie, it grew me up. When I came home from the penitentiary, I looked for a job. It took me 1 whole year to find a job, a year to the day. Right. But I kept on. No money in between time, but I kept the faith, I kept going, and I knew crime wasn't it for me. Right. The system had broken me.
So those pitfalls, man, we and I know I sent you a couple of questions, man, and so for me, even though, my situation was a bit different, but what I will say is I left home at the age of 18. Okay. And when I go to schools, I oftentimes tell children and youth that I left home too early. I left home without a plan. And I left myself vulnerable to the streets.
Yes, sir.
And even though I was arrested for a crime that I didn't do, my incomplete actions led to an end that I had no control over.
Yes, sir.
And that was a pitfall. I moved too fast. I acknowledge, and I think a lot of times with us getting better, we don't acknowledge where we actually went wrong.
Yes.
So if you want to talk about just some of the pitfalls, man, that you experienced, and how did you get up out of them? How did you stay sane in them? Just what would you say about that?
Pretty much just as you said, I left the house when I was 17.
Right.
I already had a daughter. I had just graduated high school. So that's why the need for the money was just so overwhelming.
Yeah.
So that started me off right there. I thought I was grown in a world where no sir, you were not grown at 17 years old.
Right.
Yes, sir. So the trouble started happening. Dope charge for trying to make some money.
Yeah.
I didn't take it seriously though. That first charge, I didn't take it serious at all. I got out in the next 8 hours, so what they were saying hadn't registered with me yet.
Yeah.
So in the meantime of going to court for that charge, I caught another dope charge because I have to pay the lawyer for the charge that I just caught. Now, mind you, I'm 17, not smart at the game at all, but I'm already 2 strikes down.
And ain't even really made
I ain't made
$100
to be 2 strikes down, but since they came so fast, I'm still not realizing I'm in major trouble. I'm already in penitentiary noise, and I'm not kicking it with the boys like I'm 17, 18-year-old free man, 1 foot in, 1 foot out.
Yeah.
So to make that long story short, I had to do a little time, which was a safety program, a rehab. Like did me a rehab. And since it was so easy, again, I say easy again because it just hadn't hit me yet. I got out, and now I need money again. Same neighborhood. 2 strikes down. The only difference is I didn't smoke nothing no more. I didn't use no kind of hard drugs. But I still need money.
So your mind is a bit clearer.
But my pocket is still empty. And now I'm back on the streets, 2 strikes down, clear mind, but no money. And it was kind of, the rehab was kind of soft to me. So there I go again with the mindset of fast money, fast time. So now I tried something that I haven't tried before because I'm 2 strikes down. And I heard of the 3-strike rule. So I tried another felony move and called it robbery charge. That was it for me and the system and the judge. He sent me away on a 5-year sentence. So
if you could think of something from the first charge that you got to the actual robbery, what could have happened different in that would have changed your outcome? Could have been something in the system that could have pulled your coattail, or do you think it was all up on you and it's all up on that individual? What would you say about that?
The system, no. It just designated to make you pay for something you did. It don't make you better like that. But as I was coming home and I still was tied to the system because I was on either parole or probation, if I could have got more true help. Like, these are the jobs that are hiring felonies right now. Instead of find a job. That's easy to say for a person behind the desk. No felonies, college degree, but a person with 3 felonies. So if I could have had that extra, they could have had an extra job placement, or if I knew about college at that time, I thought since I was a felony, college was out just like my rights. So when you don't have nobody to come to where you are, which is the neighborhoods, and tell you about none of those things, you're really still locked up in the mind. Your body's free, but your mind is locked up. So if we could have had some of those resources, so hence, jump a couple years forward, comes AES. That's where it comes from. Everything that I personally needed, going in and coming out, that's what I made. That's what I made. That's where AES comes from, is help. And the first thing you need to do is educate yourself.
Right.
Same as you did.
Right.
So if we could get them to educate themselves first and then push them along, just like the system did in the negative way, we add in the positive way, we can gain more traction.
So let's talk about AES, man. You've been through some major stuff, and you done came out shining, and you did not go back. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
And I think of the scripture where when Jesus healed the 10 lepers, 9 of them went on to do their ritualist acts, which was go before the priest.
Yes, sir.
One came back and said, "Nah, man, you the truth."
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You the truth. I can keep doing this religious stuff.
Yes, sir.
Or I can rethink and get with the truth. So what is AES, man, and what does it mean to you?
AES is a place where you get a second chance at getting a high school equivalency without having to attend a 4-year high school.
Okay.
Yes, sir. And it's also a God-given idea to me and a truly second chance.
Yeah.
God gave me this second chance.
Yeah.
Not me doing the time and then I have to get it because my time is complete.
Yeah.
This was God given.
Yeah.
I didn't have this in mind at all.
Yeah.
That's what AES is.
That's good. That's good. Yeah, I talk to a lot of people, and people always say, "Well, God sent you to." No, God covered me through where He didn't send me nowhere. I'm not gonna allow you to blame that on.
He didn't send me. I did. I just done 3 ways I sent myself there. He didn't say do neither one of those. I heard him saying no, but my pocket said
right.
And at that time, that's where I read it. Yes, sir.
That's a good thing. So one thing that I admire, and I know with AES, your co-founder, your side help, your rib is actually your wife, and man, that was really what drew me to you guys in this nonprofit space. Dr. Francois Booker Drew connected us, and every time when I saw you and your wife in the Zoom, y'all was just happy. I don't care if it was a 10 o'clock in the morning Zoom or 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yes, sir.
And the energy is what drew me to y'all. How is that important for you to be able to work with your wife and to build an organization that's a second chance not only for you but for other people?
Oh, that is more than mind blowing.
Yeah.
Because she's such a gifted and awesome woman that for a long time, we've been together 10 years.
Wow.
Next week it'll be 10 years married.
All right.
And for about 5 of those years, I really thought I wasn't good enough for this woman.
Yeah.
This woman got the college degree.
Yeah.
And I got the felony. I used to make songs about different things that she had that I don't have.
Right.
But the one thing she do have was the love to make me better. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. She helped me see the things that I needed to do for self.
Yeah.
Not what I've been through. All of that don't matter. It's what you need to do for self.
Yeah.
So she helped me get here by providing the landing strip. Yes, sir. Go cut it out for me.
Yeah.
Put me on the plane and bring me on in. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So without her, I don't think we'd be here. I wouldn't be here at this time.
Yeah. I mean, so much like our rib, man. My wife, I've been married 7 years now, and the rib is that support, it's that covering, it's that protection.
Yes,
it
sir.
holds you up.
Best friend.
Yeah, you know, and
Yes,
so
sir.
I like that, man, that you guys are really working together to build not only something for other people, but build something for yourself.
Yes, sir.
You know, I oftentimes say we've never seen an apple tree eat its own fruit.
That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right.
The fruit is for others to see and grab on to.
That's right.
You being nurtured by God. And so that's y'all's relationship, and people are eating out for y'all happiness.
Yes, sir. Thank you. And the energy is a way for others to see your soul is happy. So when you see that energy, that means inside. Because you can't bring that energy when your soul is weak, when you feeling down. So when you see the energy, you really bring it. And I'm just happy to be here. That's the energy all along. From where we came from, you and I, to where you and I are sitting now, I can't show nothing but energy.
That's it.
Nothing but energy.
I tell people my standard or bar of being bad out here is so out the water, because it was times when I didn't have nothing in the cell. So I don't mind a day without bills out here. You know?
COVID-19 to me is like a prison sentence.
Yeah, it is.
Yes,
it
sir.
is.
But
it
you
is.
get to change yourself.
Yes.
Yes,
It's
sir.
the same thing.
Yeah.
But right now, I think our perception is very much well needed on the global scale, because we are all in some form or phase of incarceration.
Right.
And it's shaking the foundation
Yes,
of just
sir.
societies and economy and all of that, because we're all incarcerated and people are not willing to accept that. But that's what COVID has done to us.
Help us change your health
Yeah.
and your wealth.
Yeah.
I've seen people that was on the comedian stand and they were real big. Now you look, they're real cut up.
Yeah.
They used this year
Yeah.
to really look back and say, you know, I need to change something about myself.
Yeah.
I need to change the way what job I don't want to work anymore. I want to own something myself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is the time.
This is the time.
You won't have it again.
And speaking of time, I know that you've been working with the AES. And so how long have you guys been working and building this?
4 years.
4 years.
4 years. March the 17th. It'd be
March
4.
17th.
Yes, sir. It'd be 4 years to the day.
So what keeps you up at night about AES?
How can I get it, or how can we get it to the masses?
Okay.
It's something that's never been done before.
Right.
A program where 8 hours you can have your high school equivalents. Not a
Right.
GED, the same thing as your high school diploma that we got. Same
Right.
thing. How can we get it to the masses? And how could we get it to where the masses can still get it for free?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
there are a lot of people who need it,
Yeah.
but they don't have the money, and I really don't see the money coming
Right.
for them to take it from paying rent or food in the kids' mouth
Yeah.
to get my education.
Right.
So that makes me toss some time at night.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Yes, sir.
And you know, I think that when you look at just the satisfaction of getting your high school diploma versus your GED,
Yes, sir.
it's even though both are accomplishments and
That's right.
and both are well acknowledged in the world of academia.
Right.
It's just something about that high school
Equivalency. Diploma, yes, sir.
Diploma.
Because now GED is just the test.
Yeah.
The credential
Yeah.
is the high school equivalency, which is the
Right.
high school. So
Right.
that's the new thing that's out right now.
Yeah.
It's fairly easy.
Right.
And it's quick to achieve. So
Right.
we can turn a 40-year-old
Yeah.
non-graduate to 8 hours later a graduate, and then
Yeah.
in college by the next semester.
Yeah.
Life
Yeah.
has changed.
What can you think of a story that just kind of just jumps out at you, somebody, when you think about, if you don't do nothing else, if AES don't, you big man, you know what, that one person or story, man, really makes this worthwhile. Can you
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It was a young lady she's 23. She had 3 kids.
Okay.
And she didn't have anybody. She just moved to Dallas. So she was looking to get her high school equivalency so she can also get a better paying job so she could take care of her kids.
Right.
So she's been trying to get it since she was 18. She came to us and she received it in 2 days.
2 days.
2 days.
Wow.
So since she did it in 2 days, she was in line for the first semester at DCCD. So now she went from obtaining her high school equivalency over to being a college student and received the financial aid. She called back in less than 30 days with money. Because she was trying to give to us. That was no man. That's yours. That's what you were looking for your children. And she was saying, thank you so much. I could have been done that day. That day right there was, I felt like that's what God wanted me to give back for him giving me.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
That's
Yes,
it.
sir.
That's
Yes,
it.
sir.
The first job I got out, I told you earlier, the first job I got when I got out of prison was college, because I learned that you could get grant monies. Now I was in college and prison. I got my associate's degree in prison, but they didn't give you no grant money.
They did not.
I didn't know nothing about grant money until I got out.
I went and they didn't give me none either.
Yeah,
I didn't
you
know.
get paid to learn.
Yes, sir. I said, oh,
man, I'm gonna eat.
Now, and I'm going to pass that message forward to all the people who went down the slippery slope like we did. Yeah. This is the way back up again, legally and fast. Yeah. Remember that word fast when I first used when I was getting in trouble? Yeah. Okay, now here go your fast, but it's a legal fast.
Same thing,
yes, sir.
A different term.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's a different term.
Yes,
different
sir.
term.
We're double the age now.
Man, you know what? So at the end of the day, you just mentioned about the impact of the young lady's life. During this time frame, man, what is some advice that you can give to our youth and our children, being that you are catering a need that helps both demographics? What is some advice right now to youth and the adults?
The advice I give is don't give up on yourself.
Right.
I know times is hard. I know times have been hard and they're going to be hard. Don't give up on yourself, because if you give up, everyone gives up. Right. So that's the advice that I would give. Don't give up.
Don't give up.
Just put one foot in front of the other and keep pushing.
Right.
Yes, sir. I'm doing the same thing. I look like I done made it, but I still have to put one foot in front of the other to get to a higher position. Yeah. Or I wouldn't be tossing and turning that night.
Right, most definitely.
So that's what I give you. You looking at me, that's what I give you. Just keep pushing. Keep pushing. Don't quit.
That's it, man. That's it. So what's on the horizon for AES? I know you said you want to get it to the masses and as many people as possible that don't and can't pay to have this offer. What's on the horizon and how can people help? And do you have a website? Because we're going to upload this video as soon as we finish to Facebook. Hopefully it'll all upload.
Okay.
But what's on the horizon? How can people get in touch with AES and how can people help?
Okay, they can get in touch with us at ALIHSEDU.org.
Okay.
And that's the way you can make your donations. Okay. You can volunteer. We'll take either one of those. Donations are highly appreciated. Okay. That's the way that the students will be able to have the test at no cost to them, and it make it easy for them to obtain. Okay. Yes, sir.
So how much is a minimum donation to get a child or an individual to test it to moving forward? How much would that roughly cost?
For one student, roughly is $250. Okay. And that's to take all 5 subjects and for them to have graduation.
So for $250, you can change a child's life.
Yes, sir. Child or adult.
An adult,
yes,
you
sir.
can put an adult in a position to take care of their family for $250.
Yes, sir.
A sustainable project.
Yes, sir.
That's what I'm talking about.
We try to make sure that it was feasible as possible. Right. We're not looking to make any money off of it. We're looking to help the people. That's why he put me here. Right. That's what I'm going to do here.
All right. Yes, well, man, I appreciate you for stopping by. We're going to upload this here. Y'all know I'm not an interviewer, even though I like this here.
All right, it's good. There's one thing I would like to say, too.
Yes.
I've been noticing for a couple of years now. Mm-hmm. And I just want to say, from the community, keep doing what you're doing, because on the cool, something you don't know is you keep inspiring me.
Well, thank you, man. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I look up to you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That means a lot. When you came in with that jacket on, I was like, man, we got to say.
I'm trying to impress. I'd have told you, I'd have seen you. So I'm trying to come on me. I need to see how you're supposed to be.
Yeah. Yes, I was like, I'm going to hit him with this old cashmere. You say, I'm going to go and hit him.
Yes, sir. I knew you were going to be ready for me. Yes, sir. That's why I want to be ready back. I really appreciate this. This is my first one. I really appreciate this. Sir.
Well, man, I appreciate you. You know, God put you on my mind and on my heart, and I'm praying that this opportunity, that anybody that sees this will look into Mr. Jermaine Cooper and AES and support their organization as they continuously to help our youth and our adults get their high school equivalency diploma and change their lives. All right, man. Thank you, guys, and we'll see you soon.
Thank you.
All right.